I've owned plenty of different exotic animals throughout my short time on this earth. Now my main mission is to spread my knowledge on all these amazing creatures in hopes to better their lives in captivity, as well as bettering our everyday life with them. I hope to encourage interest in creatures some may fear, as we as humans fear the unknown. One thing is for sure though, we will learn something new every day. Let's learn together. Welcome to Peyton's Tarantulas. Hello, my fellow animal lovers and enthusiasts. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. So today we are covering something very important. I have Lumpy, my sulcata tortoise, here with me. We're in my bathroom and I'll show you why in a little bit. Lumpy here is this little guy. He is nowhere near full grown. They get a lot bigger. Anyway, that's not what this video is about. This video is about Lumpy not feeling well. It is very important to keep a close eye on your turtles and tortoises because when they get sick quick and they go downhill very fast. So it is very important to keep a very close eye on your turtles and tortoises. And when you notice something is wrong or out of the ordinary for their behavior, it is very important to get them checked out by a reptile vet. With Lumpy quit eating about a week and a half ago, but was still grazing the grass outside. I noticed that he wasn't eating the other greens, but because it is summer now out and it has finally gotten warm enough for him to be out, I figured that maybe he was just getting full from all of grazing on the grass. I did keep a close eye on him after that though, because I know that he eats very much, or I guess I worded that funny. He eats a lot. He eats very quickly and he eats a lot. He is a bit of a hoglet. Now, with that being said, I still kept a very close eye on him, and about 3 days ago I noticed that he had bubbling out of his nose, which is the first sign of an upper respiratory infection. So I immediately called my reptile vet, my local reptile vet, and I tried to get him in. They were booked up about a week and a half out, so I wasn't able to get in. However, I continued to call and pester because I know that they go downhill very quickly when they get sick, and I did not want to lose him. So I called and pestered my vet just about every single day, asking if they had any cancellations, and sure enough, yesterday we were able to get him in. So he had only been sick for about a day and a half at that point. So I was able to get him in, and we took him in, and sure enough, they did the x-rays. He does have a respiratory infection, but it is very early signs of a respiratory infection, and that is why I'm on here talking about this, because it is so very important to know your turtle and tortoise, to know its typical behaviors and its everyday activities so that you can tell if something is wrong. Obviously, I caught it quick enough that when they took the x-rays, he had no pneumonia in his lungs. There wasn't too much fluid buildup, so it was nothing that was going to cause any severe or long-term illnesses. However, he is on a 10-day injectable antibiotic now. And that's what we are here today to talk about. A, just keeping a very close eye on your turtles and tortoises, and B, I wanted to showcase how I give this injectable antibiotic. Now, if you ever are in the position where you need to do this and you are not comfortable doing it yourself, your vet will do it for you. So you can just take your turtle or tortoise into the vet every day, or they can board your turtle and tortoise until the antibiotics are done. But because I have done this with snakes and other animals, I obviously feel very comfortable doing it. So I opted to do it at home. Now, I'm going to show you guys how I give this antibiotic. Today is day 2. He got his first dose at the vet yesterday, and today is day 2 of his antibiotic. He is on an antibiotic called cefazolin, which is very similar to ceftazidime. If you know about reptile antibiotics, ceftazidime and Bactro are typically what I use, but cefazolin is very similar to ceftazidime. So we are giving him this. Now, when you pull it out, it is just a vial that has to be refrigerated, and then you get these syringes and you fill, sometimes the vet will fill the syringes for you, but I am filling the syringe myself. That's just how my vet opted to do it this time. So I'm going to show you how I fill the syringe, and then I'm going to show you how I give him his antibiotic. Okay, so to fill this syringe, you want to take this, you want to clean your tortoise prior to this. You want to make sure that he's clean and not dirty. You open this, be careful not to stab yourself, harm yourself, or get too much dirt or anything like that in there. Now I can't remember the dosage. He is to get 0.17 milliliters. So you can see that this syringe is marked. If it wants to focus, you can see that the syringe is marked. So I am going to flip this upside down so all the liquid is at the bottom, insert, and then you want to pull back, and then you want to push forward all of the air bubbles out until you get to that whatever dose that they are at. So I am at 0.17. It is very hard to see, so I apologize if I'm not showing a very good job at it. Okay, so I'm at 0.17, so I'm going to flip this back up, pull that out, and while I get him clean, I'm going to put the cap back on just to keep any pathogens, anything like that out. Now, what you want to do is you want to take your tortoise and you want to make sure that you clean it off. We're going to give it to him. Some vets will tell you to put it in their back legs. My vet does not do that, and I don't recommend doing that, but that's something that you'll speak to your vet about. But we put it right in the muscle on his front legs, and we alternate legs. So he got it in this leg yesterday, so today he'll get it in this leg. Now I'm going to clean him off with some alcohol. You just take rubbing alcohol on a little cotton swab and clean the area. So I'm gonna do that really quickly. All right, so like I said, we're going in this leg, so I'm gonna clean him off. And then we are going to inject him. So you want to make sure that you can hold the leg out. Give me 1 second. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold him between my legs like this. I'm going to hold his arm out, and then I want to feel for the meaty piece. And then you just go in. And what you want to do is you want to pull back a little bit and make sure there's no blood. And because there's not, you inject it. He does not like it, so he's squirming, but you gotta do it. You gotta make sure that he's happy and healthy. So now, we gave him his injectable antibiotic. All right, so this next piece of information is very vital, very important. First, you wanna throw away that needle. You do not wanna reuse the same needle every single day when you give them their antibiotics, their injections. You wanna use a different needle. Your vet should give you enough needles to use for each day that you need to give him his medication. I have enough syringes to give him his medication every single day. You want to throw that out. Do not reuse it. That is not sanitary, not okay. And B, the antibiotics only are effective if they are warm enough to run that through their system. So you want to be very careful to not turn that heat lamp off. If they have 8 days of antibiotics, keep that heat lamp on. You can turn it off for a couple hours at night, but not more than 3-4 hours. Right now I'm keeping his heat lamp on 24 hours a day. I turn his UVB off just like I would normally, but I am keeping his heat on 24 hours a day, so that way he can metabolize that antibiotic and make sure that it is working in his system. His nose is no longer bubbly just after 2 days of, I dropped something. Just after 2 days of antibiotics, his nose is no longer bubbly and he is having a lot less mucus in his mouth. But he does have 8 more days of this. So, I am so glad that you guys came along on this journey with me. I would have taken you into the vet, however, we aren't allowed into the vet because of just safety precautions with quarantine and everything like that. We are not allowed in the vet, so I actually just waited in the car while he checked him out and did his x-rays and everything. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching this. If you guys have any other questions on this, please put questions that you may have about antibiotics and turtles and tortoises, or any other reptile. If you do have any questions, please put those down in the comments. I will try and answer as many as I can. Thank you so much for watching. Mwah. See you lovelies later. Psst. Don't forget to subscribe to my mother's channel. Your subscription helps pay for my antibiotics and my doctor visits. Love you. Bye.